I'm ready. This is about Bill again. The next day, I was on the post office property on the sidewalk and holding a sign, whistleblower sign. And he pulls up across the sidewalk and rolls his window down, pushes me. Basically, I had to get off the sidewalk because his car driving up on the sidewalk. But you know, a lot of people drive up on the sidewalk, so that's kind of a normal thing in this town. But he rolls his window down and says, "We're at war now." So then he, so then he tells me that I'm a joke, and he calls me psycho a couple times, and he says that the Postal Service is going to find out that I'm out there harassing customers again. So basically, he's a police officer, and that's against the law, you know, to make a false police report because I'm not harassing anyone. So that's basically the same thing that was done before when he was pulled up out front of the place waiting for the postal police to show up. You know, that's my free speech right. If I want to talk to the public on the sidewalk, get petitions signed, you know. So I called the village office here and said, "Hey, Bill just said that we're at war," you know, and I said he's sitting out here in front of the bank, pointing his car right at the sidewalk, basically intimidating people. So no one's going to talk to me with a sign that says whistleblower, and you got a cop looking at you like you're nuts, like I am psycho, which is not the case. I don't think it's the case, but anyway. So basically, if I pulled across the sidewalk like that up to a police officer and rolled down my window, he could shoot me for the pulling up on the sidewalk, number one, and he could shoot me for basically saying that we're at war, because he would say, "Hey, this guy made a threat to me, and I don't know that he doesn't have a gun, right?" So, I mean, and then basically him sitting there is basically stalking, because he's not giving out any tickets. No one in town knows that he's not giving out tickets. He's been sitting there all summer long, and he's giving out no tickets. So the excuse that your office gave that he is giving out tickets is not what he's doing.
Well, he's been asked to take and watch the light.
Yeah,
There's
well,
been complaints about trucks running the light.
there is trucks that are going down to the gas station every single day. You know, the semis. But whatever on that, you know, I don't care what the trucks do. I mean, nobody else in this town seems to give a shit about what the trucks do, right? I mean, truly.
It's not true, but
Well,
Can you talk up a little bit so we can understand?
well, when you don't have any speed limit signs on Sylvania Road, right? I mean, do you really care what the trucks are doing? It seems like you come down on the people. You guys want to change the speed limit
I
signs
think
on.
there's a speed limit sign on.
There is no
Yeah,
speed
the
limit sign.
private face, she's 55, the truck drivers know the speed limit is 55 on Sylvania,
Yeah.
so
Well, you don't have any speed limit signs, so
it doesn't have to be,
yeah.
You don't understand what he's telling you. If it's not posted, that's what it is.
it's 55.
Okay. Well, there used to be 35-mile-an-hour speed limit
Never,
signs.
never on Sylvania,
There was never no
Nope.
35 miles an hour speed limit
no,
signs.
never.
I got pulled over before on Sylvania Drive for going over 35. You guys had a police officer. They used to sit out there at night all the time pulling people over for going over 35.
Not since I've been here.
Well, maybe it hasn't been since you've been here, but I don't know how long you've been here.
I've been here since
So.
2010, so there we go.
Well, everybody, more people in this room know there was 35-mile-an-hour speed limit signs. And from what I understand, that's basically a state law for a truck route, for a haul route.
No, it's not.
Anyway,
The
whatever.
application would the speed limit be on 75?
Pardon?
What would the truck speed limit be for trucks on I-75?
On I-75?
35?
No, I'm not saying that would be 35.
You said it's on a truck.
Haul route. I looked it up before.
Is that
I'll look it
all
up
right?
again. I'll bring it back to you if that's what you want me to do. So anyway, I got a couple photos here of where he was parked, and I started talking to people in South Rockwood. So I guess he had his camera on me, basically going to prove that I'm harassing people. You know, this is my free speech right. I just don't get it. When the Corey president goes into Rockwood post office and wants me removed, it's like he's clicking his fingers, and somebody in this town's jumping too, you know, making false complaints.
If he went into Rockwood, it wouldn't be us.
Nope.
If what?
If he went into the Rockwood post office, why would we be jumping there?
Well, because he doesn't want me out there, right?
This is South Rockwood.
Right.
You said
But
Rockwood.
he doesn't want, he went into the Rockwood Post Office, right. He wants me removed from the South Rockwood Post Office, right?
What does the Rockwood post office have to do with the South
It
Rockwood?
runs it. It runs the South Rockwood office. That's the post office that runs that office, yes. That's the boss of that office, yes. Well, Chris Kenny seemed to know it
Yeah, I didn't-
when he went over there. He seemed to research that, but he didn't research the law, did he? And then when I handed the law to Chris Coppins from U.S. Silica, because I don't speak to these people, it didn't seem to get through because of all the false complaints. So nobody had any video of me doing anything to anyone. If anything, when someone acts like they're not interested in talking to me, I leave them alone because I'm like that. I don't want anybody to bother me if I don't want to be talked to. I mean, you can tell by people's body language, so. But I don't know. He says that all the photos that I got are a joke. I don't think that people think they're a joke when I explain the story to them about the fact that Chris Kenny went over to the post office, about him sitting there waiting for the postal police, the false reports, him sitting in the parking lot, and everyone sees him sitting there, and and all the photos that I have of him sitting way back behind the post office, and then the photos of him sitting there that day and making threats to me, basically, that we're at war. What is that supposed to mean?
Don't know.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that would mean.
All right. All right. Well, I guess I'm wasting my time here, right?